mind, it is like a gun. And you want to load it up with little itty bitty bullets of knowledge.
What's going on, family? Welcome to another episode. Alright, it's your guy Bo, the Lucky Libra, and as you can see by the title, we about to get into Mercury and Libra, so let's get right into it. Alright, so when we talk about Mercury is the tool that you use when we thinking and communicating, when we analyzing the details, observing things, when we're organizing our thoughts to see how we're about to communicate them to others, when we're breaking down what we just received when we're, in dialogue or communicating with others. Okay, so in other words, Mercury, rules the mind, how the mind works. So with Mercury in Libra is cardinal air, okay, ruled by Venus, okay, so it wants to initiate its ideas. Air is dealing with logic and communication. So once again, Mercury is in the element that it loves to be in. It likes to be in that air element, okay, because it gets to go ahead and relate the messages, relate its ideas, relate the details, communicate with others, build more information by how it relates and communicates to others. Okay, so you have people that know how to articulate themselves. Mercury in all air signs. All right. Now with Mercury in and when I say articulate themselves, I don't mean these people are real like bougie and use their vocabulary so advanced or whatnot. These people more so they're just they could verbalize some shit, like they could talk, they get some shit across verbally. They could use their mouthpiece, okay? So when we talk, and Libra's also ruled by Venus. We know Venus is dealing with how we love, how we relate, all right, how we connect, our pleasures, how we appreciate and support. So when Mercury is in this type of archetype, you have somebody, the relationships be on the mind, and forms of relating be on the mind. So they're thinking a lot about how they communicate to others, how they're going to communicate to others. Because remember, it's cardinal. Cardinal is that it starts, it initiates, it leads. So these people are always thinking about how they're about to initiate some form of communication with others. What's the best approach to these things? These people have the minds to mediate and find balance within their relationships, within their friendships, within certain environments. They got a good eye for they got a good eye for the combination of when people are around. So if I was dating somebody, if I had Mercury in Libra and I was dating somebody and I know there's this girl that every time she see me, like, she be choosy or whatnot, like she always like, she be trying to talk to me or whatnot, but she don't know I got a girlfriend. I know I wouldn't want to bring, me and my shorty to this party or this location where that chick may be. Mercury and Libra will be very conscious of how their relationships relate to other relationships, how their mutual friends' energies. They're very conscious of that. Mercury and Libra likes to keep energies high and light. All right, they're about harmony. Depending on, well, we're not talking about Sun and Libras, right? We're talking about Mercury and Libras. However, they do pick up a lot on the people that's around them, how people around them communicate. They pick up on a whole lot with that, and it's almost like people with Mercury and air. They don't even have to be mutable Gemini, but it's like people with Mercury and air are pretty adaptable towards all forms of communication in a way, because Mercury is just analyzing communication. It's just doing it in different ways. But when it's in Libra, these people, when it comes to them expressing themselves, it could come from a real high state. When I say what they express come from a real high state, these type of Mercury and Libra people, they know how to give a message for the collective and make something resonate for everybody. So it's like people could be in a room arguing and the Mercury and Libra could come in and just say something that makes both parties think about what they wasn't thinking about, or help both parties to see the things that part of the things that they were disagreeing about. And the whole time, these two parties they may have been arguing and debating, or, you know, shooting details at each other for each other to see, you know, what they're disagreeing about. But the Mercury and Libra person just knows how to see where, like, okay, this party not communicating like that. This party should know that this party listens this way. That's why that message not going through. They should adjust that. So they know how to find that gap message to mediate that, or to relate a higher message for, you know, multiple parties. Okay? You know, when we talk about like Virgos with Mercury and Libra, these are going to be your more extroverted, talkative Virgos. These are going to be your Virgos that, you know, when it comes to conversation, relating themselves, expressing themselves, they're gonna, because Virgos is more of a reserved, received type of sign. Okay, so there's still gonna be that same archetype with their sun in Virgo, but with a Libra Mercury, this Virgo is a little bit more in the mix, like this because Libra, once again, relationship sign. So not only if relationships is always on the mind, if relating to other people is always on the mind, these people love group work, these people love doing things with other people, these people love having somebody to call to relate something to. But for the most part, if you always have relationships on your mind, you prone to take action on things dealing with relationships, dealing with other people. Okay, so Virgos with Libra and Mercury love working with other people's, love aligning similar values and creative attributes with other people. They love doing that. Now the Libras that got Mercury in Libra, these are super social butterflies. These are social butterflies. But and this is another thing about Mercury and Libra. Like, these people, they could be in their head a lot. All right, they could be in their head a lot because that cardinal air energy is thinking about how to relate themselves. It's thinking about the initiate starter energy of how to relate themselves. Stage one of how I'm about to communicate myself to this person. So with that being on the mind a lot, you know, they could be in the head a little bit with things dealing with relating to others. You know, they could get lost a little bit over analyzing things between them and others. They could get into deep thought about those things. You know, these people once again, they about to balance. So these people want to do things with other parties, but you know, when you're doing something with a Mercury and Libra person, like, these people, they really value your input. They really value your presence in what y'all working on, and they express and verbalize things for you to know that. A Mercury and Libra person is gonna verbalize and express how they feel about you. Okay, Libra's the relationship sign, and you got that Venus aspect here. Air doesn't deal with feelings and emotions, but Venus does deal with values, what you love, what you like, what you appreciate, what you support. So if you have that influence by Mercury, this person can be real expressive of their values and what they appreciate as well too. So whether they influencers, artists, business, entrepreneurs or whatnot, listen to them and you're gonna hear how the energy they put into, you know, their values and how they look at their business or their creative endeavor in a way where they truly value it. They truly value being able to build relationships, network it, communicate it, relate it to others, influence other people based off what they're creatively into. The Mercury and Libra person is always thinking about how something's about to be received to the other party. So if I'm an artist and I got Mercury and Libra, I'm really thinking about, like, I'll be diving to my, because it's still cardinal air, but cardinal air, the Libra archetype, period, be thinking about relationships and others a lot, though. It sees itself through other people a lot. So if I was, you know, working on a song, the Mercury and Libra person is thinking a whole lot on how that song is about to be received. It's thinking a whole lot about how to put myself in the shoes of the person that's going to be listening to the song. All right. Now, not all energies is necessarily thinking like that. Certain energies is like, motherfucker, my song is the shit. This is creative. I'm going to jump into my spirituals, I said, Well, creativity is spiritual, but I'm gonna jump into my creative space, and whatever comes out of this, that's gonna be the shit, and they gonna boom, 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 hear that. The Mercury and Libra person is analyzing how things is gonna be received to others, how their music gonna be received to others, how their presence gonna be received to others, how this person gonna act when they get this gift. All right, remember, Mercury is breaking down the details, is analyzing the details, is getting very critical about the energy it's in. So these people can overanalyze. Wherever Mercury's at, we're prone to overthink as well. So these people can overanalyze things dealing with relationships, things dealing with people, things dealing with how they think about how they relate themselves to others. They can overthink about them things. So Mercury and Libra, don't be careful overwhelming yourself. Just be. Don't let that Mercury and Libra drive you crazy and have you thinking that you have to switch up all forms of expression. What Mercury and Libra will do though, when you are in situations that you're being taken advantage of, you're being manipulated, somebody's keeping some information away from you. Mercury and Libra give you that insight to know something's missing. You feel me? Because of the way y'all analyze people, communication, one-on-one connection. All air signs are relationship signs, but Libra is specifically one-on-one connection. Gemini is mutable, is a connection with everybody. All right. Aquarius is the detached connection, aka I connect with y'all, but I'm showing y'all I'm still an individual and got my own space, got my own unique space. But I'm a part of y'all, and I know how to take this individuality and still relate it to another party without even being around y'all all the time. So it's all different forms of relationships, and Aquarius is also dealing with more associate practical business relationships as well. Got that Saturn influence. Libra got a Saturn influence too. Saturn's exalted in Libra too. So Mercury and Libra know how to network. They know how to network. Ooh, them Virgos with you Virgos with Mercury and Libra. Know how to associate yourself with people based off what y'all working on. I give y'all that. But like you really have them Virgos with Mercury and Libra, and you may guess they something else. If they told you to guess their sign, you may guess something else. You may guess an air sign based off their mouthpiece or whatnot. But when they say a Virgo, you're gonna see. You're going to be like, okay, true. Because when you realize what they was talking about was mad detail shit, mad critical shit, they mad analytical, all right? The Virgo sun is still going to be that energy. But the Mercury and Libra, it wants to communicate, relate these thoughts. But the sun going to make it more detailed and critical, and, going to find a way to articulate the details some more with Mercury and Libra, all right? These people have a way of navigating and working relationships, Yeah, once again, like, as far as networking, associating, trying to make sure I ain't leave nothing on the table for my Mercury and Libras, okay? Definitely want y'all to understand, not to overwhelm yourself with how y'all think about how y'all express yourself to others. So let's get into some celebrities that we got. Alrighty. We got Beyonce, Leonardo DiCaprio, Bill Gates, Will Smith, Gwen Stefani, Warren Buffett, Zendaya, Bruno Mars, Lil Wayne, Jimmy Fallon, Serena Williams, A$AP Rocky. Now, I said something about the Mercury and Libra is always thinking about what that general big message they could relate to the public. They could relate to somebody. They could unite people with in a way. All right. So when I hear Will Smith, I don't want to give praise to certain people on here. You got a nigga like Bill Gates. I don't really fuck with Bill Gates, but it's like that nigga be thinking about all different type of fucking ways to relate certain things for us, for the society to be on with the higher ups, but we ain't gonna get into that. Alright. Leonardo DiCaprio, definitely seen some messages from him about, some humanitarian like messages from him. Jimmy Fallon, great host. Mercury's and Libras could be great hosts. That's another thing. Y'all could be great hosts. Because y'all know how to neutralize. Once again, y'all know how to like make relationships. Y'all know how to be like, yeah, there's a couple of people in the building or whatnot. You be like, all right, let me make sure to keep this motherfucker over there, this motherfucker over there. Because I already know if they start jaking and they get over here, I understand their personalities and I already see what can happen from that. But once again, y'all the host. Y'all know how to diffuse things with people. Y'all know how to diffuse shit with people. Like, you know, that's why I really fuck with y'all Mercury and Libras. The Scorpio with the Mercury and Libra. This is a Scorpio that, you know, is gonna have more of an intent of relating their passions and their desires. So this person's form of communication could come off real aggressive and passionate. Alright? Could be like, okay, alright, I see you trying to initiate some form of communication with me, but I feel some substance behind it. Alright, what's going on? What's the word? Nice to meet you. Mercury and Libra. Some presence behind a message. Scorpios with Mercury and Libra, you feel me? See, Scorpios, the Scorpios and the Libras, like the Libras already gonna be social butterflies. These people they work relationships. These people, Libras with Mercury and Libras could get lost in relationships. Y'all could get lost in relationships. Just neglect y'all goddamn self and just be having other people on y'all mind all the time. Mercury and Libra, relax. Y'all great team players. Y'all great team players. Y'all for y'all that actually play sports. If you watching this and you play sports, you got Mercury and Libra. 9 out of 10 times, you was the teammate that knew how to diffuse bullshit on the team, niggas beefing on the court, on the sideline. You knew how to see how two other teammates what was wrong, why 2 other teammates was clashing, why your teammate and your coach keep clashing. You was able to see all these things. You have a way to, you know how to compromise. You truly know how to compromise. Once again, you know how to value somebody's input and presence within what you're working on. So you're a super team player. You're a super team player. Don't let people take advantage of you in group endeavors though. Don't let Venus be that passive, being real including and super relative and people pleaser. Be careful of that Mercury and Libra. But the Scorpios, yeah, Scorpios is more relatable. They more aggressive with the way they connect with others, relaying their passions, relaying their desires, or seeing who got what to get to where. You know, I'm a Libra, but my Mercury's in Scorpio, so it's like even though I'm a Libra, and you feel me, my moon is in Capricorn, was more of an introverted, reserved sign. Okay, my ascendant is in Capricorn, more of a reserved, introverted type sign. But with Mercury and Scorpio, once again, Mercury's in water. It slows up for me, so I could get real. You know, I penetrate the thoughts. I could spend a lot of time on a thought, be in the past a little bit, trying to dissect things behind the scenes. All right, but as a Libra, I still push that communicative energy out a lot. So a Libra with Mercury in Libra, this person can motherfucking talk. They can go. That's why they're the perfect, great hosts. They know how to keep the spark alive between dialogues and communication and conversation. If I got married and my wife's, our parents, our in-laws or whatnot, let's say they don't get along, our in-laws, and it's about to be Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. You better hope me or my wife got Mercury and Libra. Because the Mercury and Libra gonna know how to interject certain conversations when shit start getting a little spicy. As soon as my mom say something disrespectful to my wife, father, son, like something about raise your daughter like that. As soon as I hear that, I'm looking at the TV like, touchdown, okay, Patriots, let's go. Let's go, yeah. You know how to throw that off. You know how to shift the thoughts in the room somewhere. All right, it should be deep with Mercury getting the air too, man. All right, family. So y'all already know. Thank you for tuning in to another one. Next, we're gonna take off with Mercury in Scorpio. All right. Until next time, family. Peace.